Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast. My name is Idris Haidulali.
And I'm Saputra. What's up, guys? Hope you are doing great today.
So today we are going to talk about something that sounds simple but we actually use it almost every day, especially as students.
Yeah, and honestly, something we sometimes forget how to use properly.
Exactly, today's topic is email.
Email, the thing we open when lecturers say, I've sent the material via email.
And then we panic because we realize we have not checked inbox for 3 days.
Or worse, it's goes to spam.
So true, both jokes aside, email is still super important, especially in academic and professional life.
Yeah, even though we use WhatsApp, Instagram, or Telegram every day, email still feels more official.
Right, like if you text you on WhatsApp, it felt friendly, but if they send email, it felt serious.
You automatically sit up straight when reading it.
Exactly. So maybe let's start with a simple question. Question. What is email in your opinion?
For me, email is a formal way of communication using the internet. It's usually used for academic work or professional purpose.
We agree. Email is not just sending messages. It's also about structure, tone, and clarity.
Yeah, you can just say, bro, send me the file ASAP.
Unless your lecturer is also your best friend, which is very unlikely.
Very unlikely. So as student, when do we usually use email?
Mostly to contact lecturer, submit assessment, ask for permission, or even apply for internship.
Internship emails are scary. By the way,
Do you read your email like 10 times before sending it?
and still feel like it's wrong.
Let's talk about that. Why do you think reading emails very difficult for students?
I think because we are afraid of sounding rude or unprofessional. English is not our first language, so choosing the right word is tricky.
Exactly, one wrong sentence can change the whole tone.
Like using hey instead of dear sir or dear ma'am.
That's a classic mistake. So what do you think makes a good email?
First, a clear subject. People often ignore the subject line, but it's very important.
Yeah, no subject is a red flag.
Second, point opening. For example, dear Mr. Adit or dear lecturer.
Then the main message should be clear and straight to the point.
No long stories, no unnecessary drama.
And don't forget the closing something like thank you for your time.
And of course, your name. Don't make people guess who you are.
That's actually funny because some students forget to include their name or student ID.
And the lecture has like 200 students.
Exactly, imagine the confusion.
Okay, now let's talk about email mistakes. What's the worst email mistake you have ever seen?
Using informal language, like using emoji or slang.
Yeah, emails are not WhatsApp.
Another mistake is sending emails without words at words type out content.
Like sending an email at to I'm saying sorry for the late message.
It's okay sometimes, but still timing matters.
Also, grammar, small grammar mistakes are okay, but too many can make the the email hard to understand.
That's why checking before sending is important.
Read is twice or 3 times.
Or ask your friend to read it.
Now, let's compare email with chat apps. Why do you think email still survives in this modern era?
Because email is universal. Everyone has email address.
And it's more organized. You can search archives and check conversation easily.
Also, email feels more professional and documented.
Actually, if something important happens, email can be used as proof.
That's why companies, universities, and institutions still rely on email.
So even though email looks old school, it's still powerful.
Very powerful now for students listening to this podcast. What advice will you give about writing email?
Don't be scared, just be polite, clear, and respectful.
And remember, email is a skill. The more you practice, the better you get.
Use email as a bridge, not a barrier.
Next quote.
Thank you, I just made that up.
So to sum up, email is still an essential communication tool, especially for students and professionals.
It teaches us discipline, responsibility, and proper communication.
And mastering email today will help us in the workplace tomorrow.
Alright, I think that's all for today's episode.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast.
Don't forget to check your inbox after this.
And reply to your emails politely.
See you in the next episode. Bye everyone.